Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com and this is a pick a card read. This time it's what's the story with your twin flame? What's going on for your twin flame right now? Let's find out. So as always, I'm going to give you these readings, the video reading, and there's going to be an extended version for each of them. And so the extended version is called a deeper dive. It's a written reading that goes with this, so if it resonates with you, then you can purchase one of those. And it's going to go more into the future of this, how you might meet or how you might reconcile, and some advice for you in that relationship as well. So which one do you want? Which one is calling to you? Is it the crystal? I've got new decks by the way as well, you might notice. Is it the flower? Or is it the shell? Which one's speaking to you today? Follow your intuition on your picks there. They're all very different reads, very different kinds of twin flames, these ones this time. And so there you go, pick the crystal, the flower, or the shell. The choice is yours. There you go. And so as usual, the timestamps, they are in the description box for this video and also in the comments as well, so you can click on those. The links for the deeper dives as well is also in the same places too. So take your pick and I'll see you in your reading. Bye. Hello crystals. So if you picked the crystal, then this one is for you. So I'm going to go into what's going on with your twin flame right now. What's the story with your twin flame? Let's find out what's going on with them. Of course, there is a deeper dive into this, so there's an extended version of it. It's a written reading that goes with this. So if you do, once I get into this, if you are resonating with it, you're going to want to book in for that. That's I'm going to go into more of the future. So yeah, where it's headed, where they're headed, because this is about them now, right? What their story is right now, your twin flame right now. But the future, also advice for you in the relationship as well, and about how you might meet and stuff like that. So it's the future stuff for you. So let's get on with it. There's going to be links popping up here at the end of this reading and also in the description box for that extended. Just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American. So I'm going to get your cards out right now and let's find out what is going on with your twin flame. I'll see you on the other side of this. Okay, that's all your cards, crystals. Well, what is going on with your twin flame at the moment? Well, you're obviously in separation if you've met already. If not, then they're in separation. They're alone right now. Because first card out, look at this. A time to walk alone. They're single right now. If you've met them, you're in separation. If you haven't met them, then they're single. They're alone. It doesn't look like they're enjoying it that much. It doesn't feel like they're enjoying it that much. It feels like they're healing at the moment, in fact. It's exactly what it feels like to me, like they're healing. Second card out here, we've got Merak, embracing oneness with the universe. It's the dark night of the soul, that is, if ever I saw it. Look at that. Embracing oneness with the universe. This is someone that's restoring themselves, someone that is healing, someone that's taking time out, someone that's, well, they've got the healing from heartbreak card out as well. So, yeah, they're embracing oneness with the universe. They're seeking solace in spirituality and in nature, is what I'm hearing as well. They're soothing themselves at the moment from heartbreak. Let's do these next. We've got Clematis, intelligence and mental beauty. They are intelligent and they like, this is someone that might like poetry and things like that, or reading, and that they like those kind of mental pursuits, words and things like that, and words especially is what I'm getting. This could be an author, just someone that reads a lot. Wisdom is the abstract of the past, but beauty is the promise of the future. They're going to fall in love, if they haven't already, they're going to fall in love with your mind, with everything else too. Twin flames fall in love with everything that you're about. You've got Coreopsis here, always joyful. They're a happy person. Usually, they're not happy right now. Write it on your heart that every day is the best day of the year. This is them affirming it to themselves, by the way. They're not happy right now. They're going through heartbreak. But they're healing themselves. That's what they're doing, they're healing themselves. So let's get into the tarot. I've got the Sun out. It's the first tarot card. Wow. This is someone that wants it all. Someone that wants everything. And right now they can't have everything because they've got some changes to make in their life. Two of materials, they're juggling things. So they're pretty busy right now. They're soothing heartbreak, they're healing themselves, but they're also juggling. They've got a lot on. So it could be someone that's been through a recent breakup and that's why they're tired to walk alone. And they could be like going through a divorce and sorting stuff out and things like that as well. Yeah, they're juggling a lot right now. They've got a lot on their plate, but they're really prioritizing themselves and their healing. They do want a new beginning, they really do. So yeah, maybe their breakup isn't like a recent thing, because they wouldn't want a new beginning already if that was the case. But they do have a lot on the plate, this person. They're balancing a lot of things in their lives. Do you want a new beginning? So they are on the lookout for you. They are on the lookout for you. Because they want everything. They want the sun. They want all the wishes fulfilled. I feel like they've been disappointed in the past. They're obviously heartbroken at the moment. I can't remember where I got that from, but they are. They're heartbroken right now. Oh, they're getting ready though. Yeah, healing heartbreak. There it is. I knew I'd seen it somewhere, and I wasn't just picking it up. Ten of Pentacles. This is what they want. They want it all. They've had a little glimpse of this in their life before. A little glimpse of it. It wasn't the full picture though. It wasn't. It didn't give them everything. And so they've pushed that away from them now. They're like, no, that wasn't right for me. They had an image of this. If you've met this person, you might have met this person. They might have been in your life, but not romantically yet. It could be like someone that you've known and you've seen them in this relationship that they were in before. And yeah, there might have been smiling faces on the surface when they were out socializing as a family with everyone else. But behind closed doors, not happy at all. They'll have gone their separate ways, you know? Close the door after smiling and pretending to be that happy couple, and then they go to the separate rooms and don't talk to each other. They've experienced that. They don't want to experience that again. This Five of Materials, it's saying, no, I'm not getting into that again. So they've got this sun, that's why they've got the Sun card out here. They know what they want now because they've experienced this. They know what they want. They want the real sun. They don't want this fake image of it. Not that this card is, like the Ten of Pentacles isn't that, but that's the energy that I'm picking up from this, that they don't want that fakeness anymore. They want the truth. They want the truth of it. They want the sun this time. They want the reality. You don't want just the pretense of that, you know, being married with a smile on your face, the 2.4 children or whatever it is, and that white picket fence. They've experienced that and it's horrible. And so they want something real this time. They want the truth, right? They want it to be true. They don't want it to just be an image this time. They've experienced the image. Maybe you have too. Maybe you were going to connect on this point. Maybe you've experienced that fake kind of marriage before, the fake happiness, the fake fulfillment. Not a fake marriage, but you know what I mean. The fakeness behind that, and you want the truth this time as well. So they're very, very focused on what it is that they want, but they're having to juggle stuff at the moment. I don't feel like they're probably quite ready for it, but the life isn't ready for it. There's stuff going on in their lives that they've got to deal with first. So they are healing heartbreak right now. They are healing heartbreak right now, but they've got the sights set on something much better. It says on the back of this, my heart will love again. The heart will go on, and they're going to find you. This is someone that's persistent, someone that's really focused on it. They know what they want. They really do. They know what they want, and they're going to get it, and they're going to find you. So don't be worried that they're not going to find you. No, they are going to find you. They're focused on you right now. They're balancing the brain as well. As I said, they are healing themselves. That's what they're juggling at the moment. This could be someone that's actually getting counselling for it all. I can be and do all at once. They're trying to do everything at once right now. They're juggling. But they are healing themselves, balancing the brain, they're sorting themselves out. So it could be someone that's kind of struggled with that mentally, with this breakup and with the trouble in their marriage before. I do feel like this is someone that is married and has got divorced. Probably got children as well. Adjustments are required. They know that. They know that they've got adjustments required to their lives to make. That Two of Materials says that. They're juggling it at the moment, and they know that life isn't quite ready for you yet. They're ready for you, but the life isn't quite ready for you yet. So there could be financial stuff, there could be like children's stuff, there could be house stuff, there could be, all kinds of things to adjust before it's time for you. It's time for them at the moment. It's time for healing. They're healing themselves right now about heartbreak and their past life. And they're doing it actively. That's what I'm getting from it. This balancing the brain is telling me they're actually actively doing that. They're meditating, they're getting counseling, stuff like that. They're helping themselves and helping their mind. Let's get into this. We've got this could be the one. So maybe you have met and they're thinking that you're the one. If you haven't met yet, then maybe you have and you don't realize it. Because I was picking up, you might have known them as this married person and not realized that they're your twin flame. You might have felt a bond with them, but turned away from it because they're married. But some of you haven't met at all, but still, they're the one. And they're focused on that. They're focused on the one. They want to meet you, the one. So they're retreating right now from relationships. They're not in a relationship at the moment. They're single. I mean, that first card out, A Time to Walk Alone, they are single. The healing codependency, right? And so that was that marriage that they were in. There's codependent aspects of it. I don't feel like it was fully codependent. It was just unhappy, you know? But they do have codependency in there. So this is someone that does a lot for other people. That's what I'm getting from that. Addictions, it says. I'm not picking up this is an addicted person. It could be, but I'm not picking that up strongly at all. So I'm feeling more like the one that they were involved with. So this is the codependent person, the one that your twin flame is the one that gets sucked into codependent relationships. If you have in the past, then this isn't going to be a codependent relationship, but you're going to have to watch that because you both could start being codependent on each other. Do you know what I mean? Whatever your patterns are with codependency, it's kind of different with different people. Keep an open mind. They're keeping an open mind about their love life right now, and so they are open about that. But they've got children. There's children involved anyway. And they're having to sort that out. They're having to find some balance in their life. You know, it's their lifestyle and their life. It's all the aspects of their life that they're juggling at the moment to get some kind of balance, to be ready. I mean, you do have to be. You have to make space, right, for a relationship to come in. And children are a big part of this person's life. Right now. For those of you that resonate with that anyway, it's not going to be for all of you. The children thing is what I'm getting. It's not going to be for all of you. But they do feel ready within themselves, like their heart. They are healing themselves of heartbreak. I don't know. This is someone that's trying to convince themselves they're ready. They really, really want to be ready. Like they really, really do want to be ready. They're receptive to it. They're poised. They're yin, receptive to it, to this relationship, I mean. And they want stuff to change now. They are so seeking change, this person. They want you to come in. A change is in the wind for them as well, so they are going through a lot of change at the moment. Old things blowing away. See, the wind's blowing those leaves away there. Stuff that just wasn't right for them in their lives. It wasn't them. It's not that anything was really toxic in this at all. I'm not picking that up at all. It just wasn't right for them. It wasn't aligned with them. But they've changed. Maybe it was aligned with them in the first place. So they're on this voyage at the moment. It's an inner voyage, is what I heard when I pulled this card out. It's an inner, it's like them healing the universe. The higher selves are helping them to heal all of these things and get onto this new path to this sun that they know that they want, and your relationship that they know that they want. Community. You see, I think you've met this person. I think you've been around this person and you don't even know it. I mean, you know them, but you don't realize that they're your twin flame. They might really surprise you when they come in and you do realize there's going to be an element of forgiveness between you two. Especially in that scenario where you have been in the same community. You've been friends before or acquaintances before. And there probably was an attraction. They were married, and maybe you were married too, and you pulled away from each other because you did the right thing. I'm feeling that you're both people that would do the right thing in that way. But they're on this inner journey at the moment, and you're going to have to forgive them. They're going to have to forgive you for something. Not that you've done anything terribly wrong with each other, to each other. I think for not realizing earlier. You might have met this person before they got married. There might be some regrets there in them that they got married to the wrong person, kind of thing, instead of waiting for you. The forgiveness is going to be around that. It's nothing major. It's not like you broke my heart kind of thing. Not for you, Crystal. That's what the forgiveness is about there. Oh, I didn't get one of these out. Let me get you one out right now. What's going on for Crystal's twin flame? You get to see my messy shuffling now. It's been really messy today as well. I'm dropping cards all over the place. Okay, got two. The desert. Out in the desert at the moment, they're alone. It's like alone. That's come out over and over again. They're alone. They're in the desert at the moment. They're reaching out for you. And they're your mirror. They're so similar to you. So if you're feeling like, well, that sounds like me. All of this that I've been saying, that sounds like me. Well, of course they're going to be like you. They're your twin flame. They are just like you. You're made from the same cloth. You're the pieces. You're the same pieces of the same thing. You're different pieces of the same thing. You're mirrors to each other. They're your twin flame. They're out in the desert at the moment. I just said to, who did I do last? The shells. I'm gonna make myself a new deck because I'm not very good on the timing of this, and I want to know about the timing. So I'm gonna get some card stock and write like 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, all of that, so that we can get some timing on all of this. So watch this space for that. In future readings, I'll have those because I'm going to make them so that I can get the timings for all of this. But yeah, there you go. If that's resonating with you, please click like and subscribe to my channel. If you want that deeper dive, the extended version, I'm going to go into the future of this. Some advice for you for this relationship and how you're going to come together with this twin flame, or come back together if you've already met them as well. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. Even though you're in separation, it looks like it's a very, very positive relationship that you're getting into here. So enjoy it when it comes around. And I wish you all the best of luck with it too. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. So if you pick the flower, then this one is for you. Let's go into it then. What is going on with your twin flame right now. Let's see. So I'm going to get your cards out. Remember, there is an extended version of this, so there's a deeper dive into it, a written reading that goes with this. So if this one does resonate with you, flowers, you're going to want to book in for that because it's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars. And you'll see links up here and in the description box for that to give you more information about how it's going to proceed, what's going on in the future after this. So this is like the present moment, what's going on with your twin flame. Let's get your cards out and I'll see you on the other side of this. Okay, flowers, that's all your cards out. Let's get into your reading. It's not looking good, I'm afraid, with what they're going through right now, but that story could change. So don't forget, if this rings true to you, do get that extended version if you want some hope, because I think this is going to change for sure. This is someone that's going to have quite a few lessons going on. Let me get into it for you. Page of Cups it starts out with. This is somebody who is kind of dreaming, wanting something, say a message coming in. But here's the thing, with all of these cards that have come out, this is somebody who thinks the grass is greener on the other side. They think that there's something better. It's like they've met you and you're the twin flame, but they're like, oh, well, maybe they're quite young and they think, I should play the field a bit more. There might be someone better out there for me. There might be someone easier. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're thinking, this one's a little bit tricky. This one makes me grow. This one questions me. This one challenges me. It isn't just all like hearts and flowers and stuff. Maybe the grass is greener on the other side. So they're trying their luck and they're imagining something else, someone else, what it could be like with someone else. This is someone like playing the field. This is a player. Because they don't realize how good they've got it. That's the energy that they're in, and it's just their perception. I'm hearing that their friends too are encouraging them not to settle down. You know, when your friends do that, because friends can't see inside of our relationships. They can't feel inside of our hearts. They don't know what's going on. So they're just looking from a logical perspective, right? Friends are looking from a logical perspective, and they may be saying, Don't settle down yet. You're too young. You play the field. There's someone else out there. You can have some fun. But they don't know. They don't realize. So the perception, and the perception isn't coming just from them. It's not just their mind and their ego. It's coming from their friends too. So they're being swayed by other people there. They might message you. They might keep you going, but they're messaging other people. I'm telling you, they're messaging other people. They're holding the pentacles to the chest. So they're keeping what's theirs to theirs. And the Knight of Voices here, there's a lot going on. They might be telling you lies. If they're still in your life, they might be telling you lies about this. I'm sorry. Because this Knight of Voices is like the truth one, but they're holding it to themselves. Look. They're holding the truth to themselves, and so they're telling. It could be someone that's got quite a few people on the go, and they're not telling the truth to any one of them. They're not revealing it. Now, it might not be lying, but they're not revealing the truth to everyone, that's for sure. So this person could be stringing you along. Because they're keeping the cards close to the chest. It is all good. Like for them, for your twin flame here, flowers, they're not stressing about it. I mean, they're not actively sabotaging it. That's not what they think they're doing at all. They think they're just living their life, and they think that, they probably don't recognize that this is a twin flame relationship. They probably don't recognize that this is like going to give them what it is that they actually want in life. It's like they just need some more time, and it is all good. They are learning. They are going to learn, is what I'm hearing from all of this. Yeah. Here's the thing, right? So this was the first card out, one of my new decks. It's time to restore. So maybe you had some troubles. That's what I'm hearing, is that you kind of challenged them, and their ego might have wanted it really easy, not wanting to be challenged at all, not wanting to be, not wanting it to be difficult, not wanting to work at a relationship, kind of lazy. And so see, this dragon's resting. It's time to restore themselves. They want an easier time of it. They're going to get out there. They are out there, flower, and they're realizing that it's not great. There's not going to be anyone else that lights them up in the way that you light them up, that's for sure. And so even they thought you were draining because you challenged them, and because it was tricky, they had to work at it, right? But now I think they're realizing, with all of these other experiences that they're having, that it's not as great as they thought, and that it is kind of draining. They are restoring themselves, though. I mean, the learning. This twin flame is in a learning process at the moment, for sure. They're not doing themselves many favors, though. Look at this. They've got the Hex card. Be still and allow the enemy to reveal themselves. They're I said they're not doing themselves any favors here, because they are gathering up karma, like negative karma for themselves. They're doing that, and they don't realize that they're doing that. And it's like, we've all been there when we start attracting negative kind of relationships that are going to hurt us, when we get into that not knowing what we want, just being open to anyone, that kind of thing. That's the state that they're in. They're just open to anyone at the moment, thinking it's fun. Oh yeah, you think it's fun now, but just wait until those enemies reveal themselves. If you're getting back together with this twin flame soon, there's a lot of trouble that's going to come along with it, because there's going to be a lot of exes, there's going to be battles. I mean, this is someone that's seen a few people at the same time, and if they all find out about it, if that truth is revealed, they're going to turn into enemies, and they could be your enemy as well. I don't feel like you're playing along. If you're playing along, I wouldn't right now. I wouldn't be in this relationship right now. I'd leave them to face their karma themselves, and then come to you once they're ready, once they've learned those lessons, once they've sorted their own shit out. You can't do that for them. You know that, right? You can't do that for them. You've got to let them do that. And so, whoa, they got relationship coming up for them, and I would be wary of getting involved with them again too soon. You probably want that. You probably want to shelter them. You probably want to help fix it or shield them from this, but you can't shield them from it. They need to go through this. They need to realize just what you do have in your relationship. Got daffodil here, rebirth and new beginnings. It is going to start again. Your relationship is going to start again. But new beginnings are often disguised as painful endings, is what it says here on this daffodil card. So yeah, painful endings. There's painful endings. You're going through a painful ending with them. It must be so hard, especially if you're still in contact with them, to see them doing this and going through this. It must be very hurtful for you. And I'm sorry for that, but there is going to be a new beginning from this. We need to learn, don't we? We all need to learn. We've all been there. We all need to learn from that, those hard lessons. We need that. Sometimes we need extreme conflict and we need real painful things to happen to realize just how good we've got it in a great relationship. I'm not saying like your relationship was all great, you know, there was obviously challenges in it, but yeah, they're being flexible at the moment. We all know what that means, right? So they're sowing their oats. They are with all kinds of people. Treasure Island, thinking that they're having a good time of it, but mending. Here it is, right? They've got Loyal Heart out with this. So Loyal Heart, so they had the loyalty, and they felt like they were stung from that, and it's like they're having a bit of a temper tantrum now, and they're being flexible. They're being with a lot of people now, and they think that they're mending this problem that caused them to be loyal, as if it's a problem. As I said, their friends are helping with this, their friends are encouraging them to do this, thinking that it's going to be good for them, you know. It's not good for them, but it kind of is, because it's going to give them the lessons. It's not good for them, but it's going to shock them into, it's going to lead them down the wrong path. This is leading them down the wrong path, away from loyalty, away from love, really away from the Treasure Island too, you know. It's that false Treasure Island, it's the false pleasure. It's fleeting, it's not deep, there's no sincerity to it. They're going to realize that the Loyal Heart is the way to go. So that it's going to come back around. They're going to get through these lessons, but you need to leave them to do it themselves. Like, really don't get involved in this at all. Look at this, right? Oops. They've got finances and career coming up, affecting the love life. Now, it's not you and them that it's... I feel like it's the other way around, actually. I think their love life is affecting their finances and career, and so maybe they have pulled away from that. You might know about that too, and it might be worrying you that maybe they quit a job or something and aren't doing anything now, or they took a step down, or they're not working on their business, or, you know, their love life is affecting their finances and career in a negative way. And that might be a worry to you if you do see that. I don't think it's worrying them at the moment. I think they're kind of immature. Got soulmate here, but also got unrequited love here. This is someone that's, yeah, they meet someone, they think it's the soulmate, and then it's unrequited love. It's not really love. They're going through them at a fast pace. This is someone playing. It's a player. It's a player, and you know, players, they get the lessons. It doesn't make them deeply happy at all. They learn eventually, do they? Some of them may not. I know quite a few old players, but yeah, it is going to cause them pain. They're befriending that pain. They're actually thinking it's good. They're laughing with their friends, oh, and then crying when they get home. It's that kind of thing. Oh yeah, dump that one, another one down, as if it's a conquest kind of thing, as if they're happy about it, and then the pain comes out. They're befriending the pain. They're getting a little bit too comfortable with the pain that it's causing them. When discomfort becomes a friend, my most limiting beliefs are healed. Yeah, they're not becoming a friend with pain in that kind of way. Accepting it. Maybe they will get to that point though, where they start accepting that pain and actually feeling it and choosing something different instead. But right now they're not. Eek. So they're in a lot of pain right now. They're causing themselves a lot of pain right now. They're probably causing you a lot of pain right now too. Okay, the Moonology cards say this. Take time to breathe out. So they're having a breather from your relationship is what they're thinking that they're doing. To give themselves space, to have some fun and all of that. Meditating and contemplating, they're still thinking about you. They do think about you a lot, especially when they're in pain, especially when they're getting these lessons that they've got, they think about you. Yeah. But they think they're on a break from you, and it's a good thing at the moment. They're having faith in their dreams, right? In their dreams right now, it's this Page of Cups. It's like pigs might fly there, see? Pigs might fly above a cup there. So it's like, maybe I can have this and this and this, maybe I can have many people. It's the player kind of mindset thinking, maybe I can have this and it'll be really good for me. And it's okay because my twin flame's over there and they're going to wait because they're my twin flame. It's like they're dreaming, they're having faith in their dreams, but the dreams are just kind of wild and unfulfilling. And they're going to get that in the end. I really feel like their friends are playing a big part in this, egging them on, like cajoling them into it. Yes, no, this is a good thing, this is fun, this is fun. But have you ever talked to a player, like deeply to a player, as a friend kind of thing, not someone you're playing with, but a friend who's a player? Have you ever talked to them about it? Like, is it really fulfilling? Like, is it even good sex? It's not. Like, when they admit to it, it's not. And it's not fulfilling, and they're quite unhappy. They'll get there. So they think they're living their dreams at the moment, but they are thinking about you. They are thinking about you. They think that they're just on a break from you, so they think you're going to wait forever. Maybe you will, but maybe you shouldn't. Hey. Because really it's up to them to come back around and sort themselves out. They're having adventures. I said that in a very judgy way, didn't I? Having adventures. They are protected though. Your union is protected too. Ooh. So it's not going to get too bad for them, but the universe is going to give them lessons for sure. Change is on the horizon, so yeah. They're going to get this. They are going to get this. And success is on its way. So there is a glimmer of hope there. I hadn't realised that I was leaving these till last, but there is a glimmer of hope right in these last cards here. That they are on their adventures, but your union is protected. And they're protected too, yeah. And so when they decide to change, when they realise, when it gets so bad, when they've had enough pain, when they stop believing the friends that it's actually pleasure instead of pain, then they're going to choose a change, and that's when they'll have success. That's when they'll come back around again. The seed has been planted for this relationship. That's what I'm getting from this card. The seed has been planted. They've met you. You started it off. I feel like you've had a relationship already. It might not have lasted very long, but that seed has been planted. So they know who you are. They know your energy, and they know what they've got with you, and they know what they can have with you as well. They are thinking about you. Meditate and contemplate. They are thinking about you. This seems like a very immature person to me. Maybe that's why they're doing it, is because they're just immature, and they're going to mature through this process. They need more experience, more life experience, and they're getting that now. Hopefully they'll get some maturity and some wisdom from it. So I'm feeling this is a young person, your twin flame, but this is what they're going through. They're pulling away. They're pulling away from you because they think that the grass is greener on the other side. They think it's good to be a player. They've got friends encouraging them to do that. They think it's pleasure, even though it's pain for them. And they think that they're mending their loyal heart, like it was a problem settling down too soon, because that's what they've been told. But they keep on meeting people thinking that they're soulmate, and it turns out that it's not. They're going through them very, very fast, and it's painful for them. It's a painful process, but it's all good because they will heal from it and they'll come back. It will restore. It's the time to restore. It's like they've pulled away, but the first card out was time to restore. They're going to restore themselves, but they're going to come back better than they were before. After challenge, we do, right? We grow. That's how we grow. We come back from these challenges. So they are going to restore themselves. So, flowers, sorry. Might not be what you wanted to hear, but I do feel like, they're going through these people pretty fast, so hopefully they're getting these lessons really fast. As a word of advice, I'm going to give more advice in the extended as well, but as a word of advice, I've said it already, I wouldn't get involved with them at the moment. I would let them sort this shit out by themselves and learn by themselves. This isn't your karma. You don't need to deal with this. You let them do that. They'll grow from it, and they'll be a better person when they come back to you from it as well. So there you go, flowers. If you would like that extended, if you'd like the deeper dive to it, then I'll pop a link for that up there. You can book into that. But thank you very much for watching. If you resonated with the crystal at all, if you were drawn to the crystal or the shell at all, then watch that one as well. It might give you a bit more clarity, or it might be like your real story if this one isn't your story, if you're hoping this one isn't your story anyway. So thank you, flowers. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, shells. So if you pick the shell, then this one is for you. As always, I'm going to do an extended version to this, so it's a written reading that goes into it. So this reading is going to be like what's going on with your twin flame at the moment, and the extended is going to go into what comes next, so more of the future stuff and advice for you about this relationship as well, how you can help it along and what your part is in it. But this is all about your twin flame, so let's get the cards out and I'll see you on the other side of this. Okay, that's your card, shells. Wow, what an incredible twin flame you've got. Now, this is a really interesting person. Your twin flame is a very interesting person. Now, I'm just wondering whether you've met them or not. Just because there's so much energy in this of them finding themselves, seeking, it feels like you've not met yet. It feels like this person is just working on themselves and really having an amazing life, an amazing time, and they're yet to meet you. Let's get into it. So if this is a masculine twin flame that I'm talking about right now, got the Emperor out here. Now, if not, it's the Empress, you know? So it's somebody who is developing all sides of themselves. They're seeking balance. This is a spiritual seeker. This is someone that wants to balance their life and it wants to do that in their own right. And so this person, they seem very, very close to being ready for this twin flame relationship to me with all of these cards that are out. Especially this is the first card. Wow, the Emperor. In fact, it wasn't the first card that I pulled out. First card that I pulled out is over there. Transcendence. This is a spiritual seeker. This is somebody who is maybe transcending an old life that they had as well, but they're spiritually seeking. They are fulfilling themselves. They are balancing themselves up. They are working on themselves. They are learning about themselves. This is somebody who's doing a lot of that self-work kind of thing. They're transcending all kinds of things. So they've probably had a varied life, I think, this person. And what's going on with them at the moment? Well, a lot of change. Like they're just living life for themselves, and they seem to be having a very good time of it as well, balancing themselves up, transcending their old life. They've got opulence. It's time to lead. This could be somebody that's learning not only about themselves, but is going to step into, if they're not already, entrepreneurship. Doing their own thing, maybe in the healing arts. It could be, there's a lot of healing in here, but that could just be for themselves. But it wouldn't surprise me if this person is into helping people as well, or they will be once they're done with this journey. Yeah, it's a time to lead. So they're becoming a leader, and they're probably already a leader in their own right, because it feels to me like this person is traveling at the moment, like they're not working unless they are an entrepreneur, and like online entrepreneur. Because I traveled while running my online business too. So they could be doing that, but otherwise they're taking time out, like a year or two out, to travel just for themselves, working on themselves. So it could be that this person was in a marriage before, or just in a lifestyle that they didn't want, that they suddenly woke up from, and they're like, I don't want this. This isn't me. I'm going to get out there. I'm going to travel. I'm going to find myself. I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to become like they're leading in that way by setting themselves free from a life that wasn't right for them anymore. And opulence. See that mask there? It's like, yeah, it's incredible. This person's incredible. Wow. Got forget-me-nots as well. So maybe you have met them, because there's eternal memories here. It's so sweet when this came out, and I thought, oh, sweet, like they remember you. So this could be somebody's it could be a twin flame that you've met and they're taking time out. It's not to get away from you. It's to balance themselves up, to learn more about themselves. It could be that you've got a very relaxed kind of relationship. I don't want to say open relationship like that, in that way, allowing each other to see each other, that kind of thing. But it could be you give them the freedom, giving her or him the freedom to live their life. Eternal memories. The best things in life are the people you've loved, the places you've seen, and the memories you've made along the way. So yeah, for those, I think a lot of you haven't met this person, and they're living the best life. They're making those memories. They're meeting the people, the places that the people they've loved, the places they've seen, the memories they've made along the way. This is going to be a very rich person when they find you, and not maybe in the financial sense, but very, very much in the fulfillment kind of way. So let's go back to the tarot. So the Emperor, someone that's working on themselves, someone that's becoming rounded. The Emperor is all the kings put together. So it's someone that's worked on their cups, someone that worked on the heart, someone that's worked on the swords, their empowerment, someone that's worked on their wands, their passion, and it's someone that's worked on their pentacles as well, their money. So they're well rounded. That's what they're doing at the moment, is they're working on that. Awakening. So they've had this kind of awakening from an old life that they had. It could be like, they were working in a cubicle, and, in corporate or something. They woke up from that, like I did 20 years ago. Woke up from that, they're like, there's got to be more to life than this. And off they go, out on the travels. I'll show you the other cards say that soon. Off they go on the travels. I just saw 111 on the camera just then. And that's the sacred space. The sacred space is inside of themselves. They're realizing, like a traveler realizes that, I can be anywhere, because the sacred space is here. It's right here in my heart. I bet I've met this person. They've probably been to my little island as well in the travels. So they very well could be overseas at the moment from where you are. They've also got the World here. Travel. They've got the Chariot out with that. Fast travel. They are having a lot of experiences right now, a lot of life experiences. Not like a player, like someone that's playing in the world, someone that's playing with the planet, seeing lots of things, meeting lots of people, lots of different cultures, That kind of thing. This is just an amazing person. I love them. If you don't want them, I'll have them. The stripping illusions away. You see, the illusions were what they were living before. Maybe it was a marriage, but I'm really picking up, it could have just been everything, That was me. When I hit 30, I'm like, what am I doing? This is really boring. I've got this marriage that is not happy in the slightest. And I've got all the stuff. And I've got this corporate job that doesn't fulfill me. It's like, there's got to be more to life than this because I don't want to be around. It's that kind of thing. They've stripped illusions away, so they were living kind of asleep before, a boring kind of life. And now they're not. Oh my God, they're not living a boring life now. They're living an extremely rich life. Extremely rich life. Dashing about, fast moving, traveling. It's not like traveling from place to place fast. It's having a lot of different experiences in the world. They're opening their mind. Look at all these cards. Like, I couldn't have picked it out better. I couldn't have handpicked going through all of the decks out better than this reading for your twin flame. It's incredible. They're opening their mind. They're allowing themselves to see beyond their beliefs and ideas. They wanted to break out of the box that they were in. They were in like a confined, unhappy box. They want fulfillment. They want all kinds of things. And they're like, I'm going to get out there. I'm going to do it. They're gone traveling. Wow. I allow myself to see beyond my beliefs and ideas. That's what it says on the back here. That's what they're doing. They're expanding the mind. They're having new experiences, different cultures, different foods. This person is going to be so interesting when you meet them. If you haven't met them already, they're going to be so interesting after this trip, whatever they're doing at the moment, if you have already met them even. Here, you've got forgiving and learning. So they're letting go of an old life and they're learning from that too, forgiving themselves for the past life. So they're doing a lot of spiritual work. This is somebody, they've probably been to Bali on a yoga retreat, that kind of thing, and then gone and done some other self-healing work. It's someone that's doing a lot of that self-development kind of stuff. The forgiving and learning. They are worth waiting for. Oh my God, are they worth waiting for? Yes, they are. They've also got deception here. Now, I want to get some clarity on this. Like, what the hell is that? Deception. What's that deception about? Because that is the odd card out, isn't it? Let's see. I'm just going to get some clarifiers on that. What's this deception about for Shell's twin flame? Innocence. Or maybe it was about their past. Wait. What's the deception about? Oh, criticism and growth. Yeah, they have broken free of a lifestyle. Maybe the family are against what they're doing at the moment and don't see the value of it, the richness of it, and the people that they left behind are probably thinking the same thing as well. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Got innocent awake criticism and growth. Not everyone's on board. Not everyone in their life is on board with this. Are you? Do you see? Have you met this person before and were you on board with it, or did you not want them to leave? Because this is amazing for them. I'm not feeling like it's you. If you're the twin flame, I'm pretty sure you would want them to go through this. Someone's criticizing them anyway, and so they're kind of shielding and not really sharing what it is they're going through. I'm sure they're going to share it with you though. Wow, the energy is gaining momentum. They're just growing and growing and growing. They're just, it's like the phoenix rising from the ashes. They're just expanding and growing so fast into this multifaceted creator being. Got creator in here somewhere. Where's that? I saw that somewhere. They're very close to achieving their goal. Wonder what the goal is. What's the goal? Maybe coming together with you. Maybe they've not met you and that's what they want. Or a new life. As I said, I think entrepreneurship. I think they're going to be going into that. They're very close to that. They feel like they're toward the end of the travels now. Oh wow. This one's resonating with you. If it's like this, you do want them to be this if you haven't met them yet. Get the, because in the extended, I'm going to go into the future for you guys and advice for you and stuff like that. And so I'm interested to see where this one goes. They're very close to achieving the goal, which feels to me like it might be coming to the end of the travels, like they might be ready to settle down now. This settling down, that someone like this with these kind of energies would be a very different kind of settling down than a lot of people, wouldn't it? Okay, they've got Message in a bottle. Maybe you have met. Are they writing to you while they're on the journeys? If you have met, if you haven't met, I think they're expecting to meet you. I think that's what this is saying. They're expecting to meet you. They're sure imagining it, what it would be like to have a relationship like that. Of course, they've had relationships before, but they were living a very mundane life before, and they decided to change that completely. They decided to clean it up. And so their imagination now is kind of very, very open, like opening their mind. So they've got a very, very open imagination. They're expecting very good things now. Like really, really rich experiences. They're expecting really rich experiences. So their expectations of their life and love and happiness and fulfillment is huge. It's huge now compared to what it was before. They were aiming really low before, and now they're aiming high. That's what that's telling me. This is just beautiful. I love this bit. So they're having pleasure at the moment. Wow, they're having a great time traveling. They really are. They're in the flow, and so they're connected with their higher self. They're seeing the serendipity, the synchronicities. They know when they're in the flow. They're in alignment. This person is aligned. Oh my God, yes, they're in alignment. They're in the flow. Fulfillment. They're being fulfilled every single day. They're that much in the flow. You know, the days are full of amazing experiences, of signs and synchronicities, of magic, of miracles, and all of that. And the fulfillment, them feeling so much fulfillment like this, is leading them to attract more and more things that bring them fulfillment. And look at this last card here. Embracing. So that's the meeting. They're drawing you in now. You might have felt that pull. Maybe that's why you're watching this, even if you haven't met them, because most of you haven't met this person yet. Maybe that's why you're watching this, because you're feeling the pull of this person now, because they are imagining it and they're drawing you in now. With all of this fulfilling energy, they're drawing you in, the one that's going to fulfill them. And they're ready for that embrace. It's like, it's a bit of a glimmer of a sunrise here. It's like, oh, maybe they're going to come in soon. Just feel like you're on the brink of it. You know what? I'm going to make some cards. I'm going to get some cardstock, and I'm going to make my own cards for timing, because I'm not very good with timings, and I want to have make a deck where it's like 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 1 month, 2 month, 3 months, so we can get some time frames on that. Watch this space. I will do that for you guys. Let's get these cards. The creator was in here. That was it. Right. So we've got the ocean. They're traveling. This is also about emotions as well, going deeper into emotions too. So this is someone that's prepared to go deep. They're prepared to delve deep into life and be prepared to delve deep into emotions. This is not someone that's going to hide away from that kind of deep inner work. We've also got the river, so they're flowing with life at the moment, very much. They're very free and flowing, free spirit here. We've got the creator. They're painting this picture now. They're creating it with their consciousness of what it is that they want to see in the world. See, like this is like an iris. And they're creating it now. So they're painting this new picture of what they want to experience from all of these fulfilling experiences that they've had. They're piecing it together. This person, when they meet you and they realize that you're twin flames, they're going to realize, this is someone that's going to realize that you're the twin flame, by the way. You're going to have quite an easy path with this person in that respect, that is. But this is the kind of person that's going to come into your life and then say, let's do this and that and that, and have like they want to have lots of experiences with you. So it's going to be challenging you in that kind of way, is that if you've not been living that kind of free life before, trying all different kinds of things, they're going to want you to do that with them. And so they're painting the picture of this life based on the stuff that they're living at the moment. Right now, they're bridging from this single life where they're having all of these rich experiences to the relationship. So they've already started imagining their relationship with you and calling that in with the energies that this flowing energy that we've got, the emotional stuff, the traveling and the flowing and the fulfillment that they're experiencing. They're creating that now, that relationship, and they're just in between. It's like in between worlds. That card nearly came out for them as well. They're in between. I'm almost ready to settle in a way, but as I said, their idea of settling is very different than a lot of people's ideas of settling down. It's going to be a rich experience with them for sure. Wow, this is amazing. This is an amazing person. They're the Emperor or the Empress. Really, really good cards. It's amazing. really amazing. So there you go. Wow, if you like this reading, please click like and leave me a comment. What did you get out of that? Subscribe to my channel as well if you want to do that. And if you do want that extended version to this, that's a written reading that goes with this for those that are resonating with this story. I will go into the to the future of this person, and also advice for you in this relationship as well, how you might get together. Probably go into that as well. So if you'd like that, it's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American. I'll pop a link up there. There's a link in the description box below. So thank you so much for watching, and wow, let me know when you meet this person, because they sound incredible. You're lucky you with this twin flame. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.